time again in the turn of things, in the circumstance. As we look at the current rosters, the current lineups, back to a Haven style comp for this Ascent map. And for the side of Eshays, it's a little bit of the Haven mixed with a little bit of their Icebox. You can see Villains start the defense side. We didn't even have to swap the HUD once. These teams really comfortable in the way it was. Both teams taking their respective map picks, though Eshays a little bit more one-sided for theirs. Gravity will come out. They're playing heavily for the incel. They're playing heavily for the util. Orange Pearl lines up with some beautiful taps. Headshots to gun mode, Vicon, Profit, and Aplo. Send it here, potentially. 31 HP already on Prof, and Aplo extremely low as well, 40 HP. The recon comes out, and you can see everybody from Villains. They have the spike down, perfectly comfortable in playing at this close positioning. Frenzy for Pocket. He's got the curveball too. Have to make some crazy things happen. Spike picked up. Actually going to be picked up and retrieved by Aplo. They're actually trying to bait the rotate out here, but Villains, they're not going to bite. They're going to know that they have to go towards this A side. They don't have time to rotate out. Rocket going to be playing close, lining him up like lambs to the slaughter with Myth. First round on the board. It's pistol for the first, this time for Villains. A bit of a first one this series. We've seen Eshays take pistol into their hands. But a map like Ascent being left as our decider. We saw a team like Villains, well, 13-1 the likes of McTeam, and McTeam are a pretty comfortable team on Ascent. We'll get to see McTeam later on in their series against Bliss. For the moment, Villains, very comfortable jockey style play. Start early for Marsh to get himself a forward position. Has pulled out the Judge already. Pocket. Let me take out Nicholas. Shots coming in double.
Right here.
You can see Crossfire already being established by Villains. Aries gonna be holding the point line. He's gonna be holding for it. Only one for Myth though, as they walk towards this B site. Gonna be the site taken. Plant goes down. Gonna be a push through the smoke from Vicon. He's playing very close and forward though against Orange Pearl, but Orange Pearl able to find that kill. Do come from the market. Suave to be flashed out by Pocket. Pocket, though, they're both going to be found by Profit. He's going to find them all. Profit in the back of that market position, in the market corner. It's a 1-1 this time. No 2-0s after the pistol. It's even Stevens here in this third map first half.
Yes. Take control.
As see, now the buy is a little bit hefty for this Villains roster. They've only got pistols to work with though. Never seen a stray bullet go arrive a pistol. Guns early on for Eshays means good things. Confidence early on. 5 kills already on the board for Profit. He's already got this Empress available. As I go up through short. Nova Pulse comes out. Does some good Flush of the incel. Good flush of positioning. Pocket, though. Double tap. The headshot, though. Prophet able to find it, though. Dismiss out. Safety dink. Prophet, though, able to overheal back up. He sees 3 villains players right in front of him as he dismisses back. There's get the wall bang for good measure. Aplo takes another. They're able to get away. And they clean and cut second round there. Losing not all too many members. Not losing all too much util either. Not losing all too many guns. Second round goes to Eshays board. Don's back to a bye. Odin for Myth. Gonna go for wallbang play, as we expect to see out of a coveted Sova main like Myth. Curve ball being held by Pocket. He does have run it back, and he's got Marsh to back him up here. This isn't a long though. This is a bit of a different beast. Marsh gonna go for the peak. Prophet takes out Myth over at the B side. Oh, sorry. And they might be looking to overrun it in just a second. Prophet already on it. Mikala's shortly behind. Gunma. All the duelists really starting to put the pressure on this villain's roster. The run it back being tossed out here. Flushes into the side. He's looking for a flush onto a few kills though. Market finds Vicon. Finds a second onto Mikala. That was just a run it back though. Prophet still has a second life to use. But he's only the one left alive in the corner. Gunma to take it. Third on the board for Eshays. My lord. What a strong start it is for this Eshays side as we look at our scoreboard. 7-3 for Pocket. 11-2 for Prophet. I don't know what has happened in the difference. The Prophet's just feeling one. He's turned up the heat. He's turned up the jets. And all these villains players might be dead. Just second molly though comes out. Ushers. Gonna run it back. Prophet with the push. Wall being shot to Suave. The dart comes out. High Lear goes in. Pocket. Really taken low. They go a little bit lower. Go over towards his A side though. Walls up for Marsh. Hide behind for the moment. Pelted with bullets. Prophet takes another on the lurker over the B side. Judge out from Marsh. Able to find the first. Oh, he tags onto the second. Vicon taken low. Jump shot again. Marsh going deeper and deeper into the paint. He's looking for Aplo, but he can't put it between his eyes. He sees the fate in front of him. An Orange Pearl now left to fend off the 1v2, but that is a massive push there from the judge of Marsh. Spike will be picked up by Prophet.
30 seconds left.
There's the rotation slowly side of villains, but quite paced if you're the side of Eshays. They just want to get the spike down onto that site, dart towards the back of it. Gonna stick the plant. Empress is still available for Prophet. I doubt he'll use it. Just a 1v2 after all. It's just Orange Pearl after all. No wall. Go for high peaks. Prophet, no, has overstepped. Wallbang shots to come in from Orange Pearl. Almost actually landing their marks. Swab comes out. He's going to use Swab. The res. Aplo doesn't peek into it. He was trying to bait the push. Slow goes down. Shot comes in. Orange Pearl down to 1 point of HP. Heroics from Marsh do not go in vain. As villains steal away a second round there. A clutch of massive proportions here from Orange Pearl. The 1v2, technically a 2v2 as the res comes in. That's going to be a second round on the board for villains. My lord, Marsh. These judge players, you can see why the price tag was nerfed in the next patch. I don't believe the gun got all too much touch up. That's the price tag, so we'll expect to still see the judge come in full form in our next patch, but for the moment, it is very, very crazy. Still early days, still even scoreboard. All goes up. Orange Pearl. Might be looking to go for an early peek towards top middle. He's going to be pinned to the recon. Immediately shots come out. Rest of Eshays just outside of A. Aplo and Profit to make their way up through short. Marsh. It's a very nice setup. Double swarm alarm bot. Star on top. Cherry. Already iced cake. Lane comes in from Pocket. This might be well timed if Profit's not looking behind him. Pocket might be able to slip one in. He does. That's the Empress dead. Taken out. Wasted completely. Lockdown goes in. Marsh immediately drops the swarms too. He knows that these players try to push on in. The Hunter's Fury is not available for Aplo. They're just going to have to run away from the lockdown. Marsh takes another kill on the entry into the site. Blaze goes up to cover. As villains, they hide in plain sight. It's up to Aplo. It's up to Nicholas. Both low HP, but still somehow able to find it. They don't have the lineup. They don't know where they planted the spike fully. It's a third round to villains here. The powerful mullet might be looked to chopped off in just a moment. 3-3, it's Profit still. 14-4. This man has more kills than double the rounds on the board right now. Guns to come out again for Eshays. This is guns v guns here. 3-3. Both sides really don't want to give up this next one. That would spell disastrous state for the economy. Rocket going for a deep peek into connector. He's going to be able to find Gunma. Phoenix dips him for the moment. Doesn't even need to use any of his Util. Blaze out. Shock dart in. He's taken 3 points of HP and lucky to get out alive. Orange Pearl on the high wall. You can see dart goes up towards middle. Pocket 3 points of HP. I don't expect to see him try and go for this peak at all. He doesn't even have a molly to keep himself alive. They go up towards short. It's going to be Orange Pearl pulling out the gun at the missed opportunity. Carlos, the rest of his team now go towards this A site. Cosmic Divide, you are completely divided. Swarm and the alarm bot on top of the gravity well. Aplo just gets absolutely outbrained here by the side of villains. They find the first on the push towards this A site. Cosmic Divide goes up. This time it's for villains, and they're looking to steal away all the kills they want, all the kills they could ever need. Vicon gonna be wallbanged through the floor by Suave. Fourth round now to villains. All off the back of that act from Marsh. It seems to have reinvigorated the hopes in this villain's roster. 4-3. 10-4 for Pocket.
1 second, peeps. I gotta visit the Astral to place.
You can see the economy starting to dwindle. And as we said, that round much needed for either side. Villains, you'd expect them to be on a bit of an eco scenario if they lost that one. But it's that of Eshays really put under the pressure. Orange Pearl changes up his positioning over towards the B site. Shot immediately. Blink. He will be dead. Kill immediately found by Orange Pearl. Knives have been pulled by Nicholas. Two kills are pushed. 2 players, sorry, are pushed quite deep through alongside through the main. Might be looking to turn back towards the site in just a minute. They're not going to expect him in the corner. Crossfires like lambs to the slaughter for Suave. Pocket now to push on in. Find that last kill in quick fashion. Vicon going to be taken out. 5-3 now here for Villains. They're starting to pick up the pace. As we look at it, we look at the scoreboard. It's now Pocket starting to put numbers up on the board. We might be seeing a tactical pause here for Eshays. They've called for a pause in all chat.
Don't hold back.
Timeout. We've got the timeout. There we go. It is a timeout. Before the clock does dwindle. Gonna turn off the timer.
Blocking vision.
A quick pause. A little bit of a question mark. Game's going. Rounds being played. It was on pause. My Nicholas might be a bit of an issue, but we are live. We're going. Suave gonna be taken out, and Villains, they're not feeling too great about that one. They're not expected for the round to go live. Normally you confirm that you're ready, and everyone goes. I guess we're playing it out. It is live currently. Shots, jump, shot, Pocket. Tries to go for the read state. They're put in a bit of a dicey situation though. Marshall and Myth are able to make it work for them. Spike drops. Spike is planted. Mikhail's underneath. Now it's a 1v1. It's Orange Pearl v Vicon. Operator. Stars on. Nova Pulse. Another star goes down. Orange Pearl. And just go for the tap. He's just playing for the time. He's expected Vicon to swing here. He's going to go for the tap to halfway. Orange Pearl's going to stick it fully in the face of Vicon. He ducks his head, but Vicon says no thanks. We'll take the head off. And Eshays, it was a pause and then it was an unpause. Bit of a weird one. I'm not quite sure what just happened. Suave's not too happy about that because he meant victim to that shot. Feeling a little bit disgruntled about that one though. Buy to come out from Villains. It's 5-4. It appears we're back to live state. We're not going to be going for any remakes or anything. If you're going to pause, just wait for our admins to say it's good to unpause it. Not supposed to call. You unpause yourself, I guess. Till everybody's ready. Hunter's Fury. Wall goes up. And a much needed round for Villains to keep their lead going. Stems out of the way to Eshays' side. And Stars gonna go up. Marsh towards lower mid needs to be very careful. You can hear a lot of footsteps going on. You can't see a lot of players at the moment. They're over towards this B site. They're all rotating over. Marshall for profit. Low HP.
I had the spike.
Second. Oh god, Myth gonna be taken. The turret immediately triggered, but the shot has been lined up. Marsh is on a quick and long, hefty flank. He has to hold that shift button. He doesn't want to give any info up. Neither does Suave. Rotation to come in. Marsh quickly on the flank. Does he check his corner though? Will not. Nicholas going to be tap taken by Pocket. They're not going to expect now. Suave towards this backside of things. Puts the Stars down. The Spike is down. Concussion goes in. Dart avoided for the moment. Suave and Orange Pearl. V Vicon Aplo in the back of this site. Towards the lane. Suave walks his way up. Orange Pearl not far behind. Pete comes in though. It's Orange Pearl to line up both of them. The trigger discipline, the spray of a century. Orange Pearl going absolutely massive. A 6th round on the board for Villains. That felt very dicey. He lost Suave. He had to do the unthinkable. And Orange Pearl's feeling gutted. He's feeling chuffed with himself. 6-4. Orange Pearl takes a place upon the scoreboard. 6 rounds here for Villains. 10-7 now for Orange Pearl to the 14-6 of Pocket. That's only profit. Really showing up a tree eco round now to come in. It's Prophet, Empress, Marshall. Deep boost, Orange Pearl, my lord, Bucket. Going deep for it too. Only eco kills, but in insane timing, almost filthy set play. The push from Villains. Stars go up towards the A site. Lockdown is being held very quickly. Just waits for the plant to go down. Gosh, drops it immediately. Door is down. And Pocket's in that smoke. He's actually able to spot Gunma. Cosmic Divide to be used here, but not really much they can do all too well. They fall victim to Pocket and Suave. And they fall victim to the Villains. 7 rounds now on the board.
Last round in the half.
Seven to 4, the last round of the half. My lord, Pocket soaring like a rocket through the skies and blasting away the asteroids, clearing up the air for Villains. And we're feeling, you know, a little bit disgruntled about that pause to come in, but well, it still seems their heads are on at the moment. Bit of a, I guess, unfortunate turn of events for them as well. Eshays, they weren't quite sure how the unpausing works, I believe. And it's their first time in the season. It's their first time probably having to use a pause.
Right here.
I haven't seen all too many pauses come out of them. My god. Oh, Prophet. My god, he's hunting. Found another myth. Found McAuliffe Marsh. Think on a Prophet. Makes him extremely low, but both Myth and Orange Pearl already ready to rotate over. They might have to turn tail as the players turn tail towards this B site. Myth.
Right here.
Vicon on the cross. Prophet. Holding for damage control. He finds the first, and on Myth now in a duel. Marsh in a duel. Who wins their duels for the moment? Smith trying to jiggle out 2 over at the site. Prophet gets his 4th of the round. And looking for that ace. He's hunting it down. Everybody has left Myth completely all alone on the stair side. Prophet not going to get it. Stolen away by Gunma. 7 to 5 goes our score line. And Eshays, they lose a few, but they're still able to do what they do best, and that's really find the kills on a Prophet, entry into the site, and open it up completely. You see, it's a battle of the duelists in this game. Orange Pelt up there with Gunma. Prophet 19 and 9. Pocket 17 and 7. Gravity well early on. Early info. Villains. An early thought wrap to come in from them. And hold it down. Pocket going to be taking the first kill. Walks up now towards the A site. Prophet already able to take 2 kills and even up the scoreboard. Fight doesn't go down just yet. Villains now set up for the post plant. 2 stars available for Suave if he wants to use the Myth. 19 points of HP. Recon comes out towards the heavens. Drop dart. Very nice one actually being rebounded here. My lord, these shock darts from Myth are quite clean to say the least. So all 3 players, sorry, of this Eshays roster try and come out through the heavens. It's 1v1, it's the Astra v the Astra. Suave trying to catch Vicon in midair, and he's able to land the shots. Vicon, a brave jump down, almost throws the round away. The Villains roster, precise gunplay, says Suave. Eshays are going to be losing another pistol round here. They've fallen victim to this villain side. 8 and 5 on the scoreboard. Still 21 kills for Prophet. Rocket starting to rack up a few more, but we're starting to see Marsh now come onto the scoreboard. Guns being fully invested here by Villains. Guardian for Orange Pearl. Spectres, light, heavy shields for the rest. Dark, dash away. Early duel between the top fraggers. Prophet now need to somehow hold on to his A site. Because none of his teammates are here to really help him out. He's going to be banged against the door and banged against the wall. Dead to right in the sight. Orange Pearl takes another with a Guardian. There's two more players to deal with. It's Aplo, it's Mikolas. Oni, Shorty. The classic. Prime. And ready. Mikolas tries to float over the top of it. Marsh going to be taking the final kill from the back line. 9th round here for Villains. A 9th on the board for them. As we are seeing these two Duels players go neck and neck, and then the rest of Villains, they let Pocket go for this duel, and they'll surely support him. 9 to 5 here though. It's Villains. A ton of team play being shown here. The util is quite well immersed. You saw crazy darts being lined up by Myth. Now bonus potentially on the cards, though I wouldn't call it all too much of a bonus. Pocket going to be trying to sneak out. Vicon going to be traded by Orange Pearl. Door shut. Now they have to deal with Aplo here. Hasn't been checked towards the close corner just yet. He will be found, though, by Suave. Orange Pearl going for the duel towards spawn side. This sets up side of Villains quite perfectly. Orange Pearl just backs off, plays for the time. Marsh finds another on the Gunma. This puts the pressure on this Eshays side. Mikala's going to be taking wallbang headshot. Orange Pearl lands it, luckily. A ton of bullets going through that wall. Of course, that entire wall is wallbangable. And Prophet's just falling victim to it right now. Orange Pearl might be able to beat stairs. He'll be found. Hayes, a little bit over eagerness. Prophet just trying to steal away some guns. Try to steal away the hopes. Eshays will be losing another round here. 10 on the board for Villains. 23 kills still for Prophet. No one even at that double digit, though. It's the side of Villains all showing up a treat. This is the Villains we saw from them in that first map. We didn't see them on Icebox at all, really. This is Villains starting find their groove on the second half. Gunma with a frenzy, the eco territory. While this Eshays side, that gravity well sucks Gunma in for the moment, makes him vulnerable, susceptible to damage. Prophet? A peek. Shortstein trying to find Orange Pearl. He's backed up by Myth. Warning bullets come out. You can still see Villains maybe in the lead, but they're still cautious with their approach. Run it back, comes out, Pocket goes into the side. He's let one through behind him. Gunma goes deep for it. No, Marsh is able to trade it back. Wall goes up to the spawn side. It's left to 3 down to Reed's sake. Eshays. Pistols, not really the most likely scenario to try in Reed's sake. Got 2 up in market, 2 towards the site. Actually, 1 towards the site. Pocket over in main holding back. Oh my god, that's a headshot from Orange Pearl. Nice little angle. Being spotted out. Orange Pearl gonna be taking another. Pocket takes the final kill. Starting to slowly lower themselves into the coffins. 11-5. About to be 6 foot under. 6 foot nothing. For credit of Villains, they're starting to use this util that we saw them use it on Haven. Shot comes out immediately. Mugala starts it off beautifully. Eshays.
You should run.
Lockdown goes. The res immediately. Gunman's holding for the swing, but he knows there's a few villains players here to meet him in just a second. Stars go up and they need to get themselves high and dry out of the sight. They have destroyed the lockdown. Cosmic Divide goes up. This is where Orange Pearl tries to force the pressure on. He finds the first kill on a Michaelis. Now looking for Vicon too as the door peek comes in. Vicon gonna be taken low. The door goes down. And Orange Pearl, well, he's the only one really holding on to this beat sake. Prophet goes for the peek towards Connect. I sees a few players down low in the midst of the things. Prophet, Empress gonna be timed out. Orange Pearl has opened up so much space here for the side of villains to take it. They will roll with the punches. Gunma, he's going to be throwing some heavy jabs himself. Orange Pearl tries to hold the lane. Pocket to get the spike down. Pocket in an extremely dire situation. He's going to be peeked out by Gunma with a run it back. Orange Pearl to do the unthinkable to find match point. Molly towards the site. Dart pings his location. And pinged shot from Aplo. 6 on the board here for Eshays. You can see a team effort. Still, no one really coming near Prophet. Gunma finally finding double digits. Now, this is the Prophet show this evening. He's basically on his lonesome. His teammates really need to help him. Ton of money, a ton of util, a ton of everything. Hunter's Fury available for me. And this is Villain's game really to close it out. Molly being lined up. Running one there from Pocket. Not normally what we see from some of these Phoenix players. Seems Villains have done their homework. Done their lineups. Stars towards the front of B and the stars towards the front of A as well. Prophet, for the moment, gonna be swinging out, taking out the turret. He might be coming out from Suave in just a second here. He's gonna go Astral Form.
Concealment.
Well, could be minis making just a second though. He waits for the timing. He's able to capitalize on the kills there. Marsh gives info to his teammate. Cosmic Divide goes up towards his A site. Hunter's Fury being sent out here from mid. Suave tries to get himself up through short. Will be taken out. Pocket. We're shutting the door. 3v3 we go. Cosmic Divide covers Villains for the moment. They're going to have to be dealing with a few angry Eshays in just a second. Give us your money, your dogs. Give us your shoes as well. I'm going to try and steal away potential match here. Knives come out. Michaelis comes out swinging. There's a few being found by him. Pocket underneath the heaven will be sent straight to hell. Vicon takes it. And Eshays, they're going to take another round there. Some knives. Beautifully played there from Michaelis. He's even going to get the DPs at the end of things.
Was that important?
Of course, a reminder that we're still on the lookout for our Vodafone MVP. It could be anyone. It could be Prophet. It could be Pocket. It could be Orange Pearl even. I'm looking at the results. Villains. Still money to buy. Run it back now available. Pocket. So there are no ultimates here. One away from the Hunter's Fury for Aplo if he wants to use it. Lined up Molly. Lined up Dart. Drops a star. Recon. Pings a few players. The runner back now comes out from Pocket. It's going to be sending it up through short. It's going to be dissipated there by Michaelis. Now Marsh tries to force his way on in, and Michaelis has rotated his position. He's up towards the high heaven. Shock darts come out. Wall covers completely here. Door going to be dropped. Orange Pearl captures Gunmer on the timing. Prophet going to be dead to right though. Orange Pearl able to hit him with a flick of the wrist. That is going to be all too blissful here Vigalis walks out, catches Orange Pearl on the swing from the generator. Amplo, Miklos, Vicon to try and retake it against Marsh, Pocket, and Swab. Drop comes into the site. The crossfire is being held. It's being established. Alarm bot triggered. Marsh takes the first and Pocket takes the final. Villains take themselves a 12 now on the board. It's match point. As you hear the announcers say it, it's 23 kills for Pocket. It's 21 for Orange Pearl. It's 17 for Marsh. And still only 24 for Profit. Gunma, found another. Miklos has finally joined the double-digit club. This is Eshays falling out of favor after such an impressive Icebox performance for them. Now, go into this final map like this.
Covering it.
Not the fate you want to be held under. Carlos gonna be losing very early on. Was the short side of things. Orange Pearl's holding for the swing. Profit taken to that. So key. Many players, so many key players being taken out early on by the side of Villains, and Vicon might be meeting the same fate in just a second here. He snuck himself into the smoke. Orange Pearl isn't going to expect him behind it. Vicon's able to take two. Hunter's Fury now doing the best bit that it can. Aplo has sunk some early damage. 2v2. Swab down to half HP. Marsh hold on to it.
Spike planted.
Run walks up, takes out Swab. Vulnerable though to the turret. Aplo v Marsh. Full HP for Aplo. 76 for Marsh. Full shields too. Pete comes in. Heavy damage being invested, and Marsh to hold down the line puts the nail